Hi there, good evening everyone. This is Dari on WorldStreams Radio. Thank you to our listeners from all around the world for joining us tonight. To learn more about WorldStreams Radio, visit our website, worldstreams.org. Our guest tonight is Omar Sosa. Omar Sosa is one of the most versatile jazz artists on the scene today. Composer, arranger, producer, pianist, percussionist, and band leader. He fuses a wide range of world music and electronic elements with his native Afro-Cuban roots to create a fresh, original urban sound, all with a Latin jazz heart. Omar's vision of contemporary jazz reaches across every imaginable boundary, said Don Heckman of the Los Angeles Times. We're also pleased to announce that Omar's CD, Across the Divide, on Half Note Records, was recently nominated for a Latin Grammy Award in the Best Instrumental Album category. The 10th Annual Latin Grammy Awards will be presented in Las Vegas on November 5th. Hi there, Saeed. Hello and welcome, Omar.
Hello, how you doing?
Well, hello, Omar. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us, and hello to you, Dari. Well, Omar, while listening to that piece, El Consenso, I've listened to it many times, and I've been wondering, how did we get there, the journey your musical journey from Cuba all the way to that beautiful tune? Let's take it one step at a time, and let's start with your musical upbringing.
Well, what for me is always creating music is like a connect with the Supreme Force, actually connect with my ancestors, my spirit. That the only thing I do is try to translate what they try to tell me. I don't.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is very much the what you tapped into. You tapped into. We listened to the oud and the different instruments working together in this piece we just heard. It must have taken a lot of talent to get to that point where you could play the oud with the piano, with the percussions all together. And you started in Cuba. Your career started in Cuba, correct? At La Escuela Nacional de Música right?
Yeah. I studied in the National School of Art. It's first in my hometown in Camagüey, and after I continue in Havana in the National Conservatory of Music. But I studied percussion, so yeah, and I always say I play piano because I like the piano. And the way I look at the piano is I say 88 drums. So this is why in a way my music it have a lot of percussive accent around there. So for me it's like it's like you say before, it's a journey,
It is definitely a journey, and by the way, Omar, today was also a journey for you. Scott, your manager, just told me that you spent 10 hours recording today. What are you working on?
Well, I work in my new solo record, but I got the opportunity to record today here in Brooklyn, and
Nice.
it's a great studio, and this record pretty much is based in a mix between a little bit electronic with I would like to say with a little classical touch. I really love Chopin and Satie, and also I love my keyboard master like Rubén González, Chucho Valdés, and Lili Martinez, Peruchino, all our fathers, in the keyboard tradition. And I get the opportunity today to have like a 10-hour session, and I improvise for almost 4.5 hours, no stop. And I think we're gonna come out with something next year. Actually, yeah, the record they're gonna call "Talk to the Ancestors."
Well, Omar, you've been coming out with amazing music. I couldn't believe it, Omar. I was working on choosing the music for the show for many days, and I couldn't make up my mind because I wasn't sure, because I wanted to do justice to the beauty of your music. I had a hard time because it was all beautiful.
Well, actually, I need to say I have a hard time too to listen on my records. You know what? It's interesting what you say, because in the way to come here to the stage, it's 8 hours trip in a plane. So I start listening to one of my records.
Yes.
And right away, so I'm going to change to another record. But when I come back again, and it took me almost 2.5 hours to listen one of my records.
and you've been very extremely productive since you started. You've produced over 22 records, and actually 2 of them have been nominated for the Grammys. And this is big. This is huge. And you know what? Well, really deservingly so. And by the way, some of the credit from what I've read about you is Scott. Scott is also here with us tonight, and hopefully I will get a chance to ask him some questions too. How has been the road between you and Scott? Independent label, nothing commercial, and all that. And any one of you could answer this question.
Well, actually, it's kind of crazy to be independent today, because pretty much we need to do everything with no help. So every single step that we do, is based in our own income and our own desire to do things. So the personal, I really like and enjoy to work with Scott. Actually, is my manager and the president of our label records, because